Welcome to BikeBeat, the 2025 Harley Davidson Thunderbolt in all its glory. You hear the first rumble, low, menacing, confident. The kind of sound that doesn't just announce a motorcycle but commands attention. Welcome to the Thunderbolt, Harley Davidson's boldest step into the future of cruisers. This is not just another Harley. It's a turning point. For decades, Harley Davidson has carried the torch for American cruisers, defined by classic lines, heavyweight presence, and that unmistakable V-twin heartbeat. But times change, riders evolve, and markets shift. The Thunderbolt arrives as Harley's answer to a generation that wants the heritage, the soul, but also wants agility, technology, and design that speaks to now. Let's start with the visuals, because this bike doesn't whisper, it shouts with confidence. The Thunderbolt's design merges Harley's classic DNA with a distinctly modern edge. It wears muscular fenders that recall Harley's past, but they're sharpened, sculpted, aerodynamic. The tank is bold, wide at the top, narrowing in with aggressive angles that guide the eye toward the saddle. This isn't the rounded, soft cruiser shape you'd expect, it's sharper, more athletic, almost like a muscle car translated into motorcycle form. The graphics are striking, using layered finishes and metallic hues that look alive under sunlight. LED headlights give it a futuristic stare, and the rear lighting forms a sleek, minimal tail signature that feels more performance bike than retro cruiser. It's Harley saying, we remember where we came from, but we're not stuck there. Now, the heart of the beast. Power is what defines Harley, and the Thunderbolt doesn't disappoint. While official numbers are still under wraps, insiders suggest it rides with the Revolution Max engine family, likely in the mid-liter range. Expect displacement somewhere around 975 to 1,250 cubic centimeters, tuned for torque-rich performance. That means when you roll on the throttle, you'll feel that surge, linear, muscular, and immediate. Harley has been promoting insane performance, and from the previews we've seen, it backs that up. This bike is not meant just for cruising boulevards, it's designed to attack corners, accelerate hard, and bring that seat-pinning force riders crave. Unlike older Harleys that sometimes sacrificed agility for presence, the Thunderbolt aims to give both in one package. Handling is where the Thunderbolt steps into fresh territory. Its chassis geometry looks tightened for quicker response, the suspension appears to be more sport-oriented, and the ergonomics tilt slightly forward. This isn't a lazy cruiser that leans back and drifts, it's a bike that asks you to participate, to lean, to carve. The wheels and tires look sport spec, hinting at grip and precision. Harley seems intent on proving it can build a bike that thrills in corners as much as it impresses at the stoplight. It's cruiser muscle blended with sport bike influence, and that hybrid character could redefine how people view Harley performance. And then there's rider comfort. Because no matter how fast or aggressive a motorcycle can be, if it isn't comfortable, it's not a Harley. The Thunderbolt nails a balance between control and ease. The seating position is upright enough for daily comfort but carries just enough forward lean to engage the rider in spirited rides. Seat height looks accessible, staying true to Harley's tradition of broad rider inclusivity. Whether you're new to the brand or a seasoned rider, the ergonomics appear tailored for confidence. The saddle is sculpted for long-distance comfort, the bars are angled for leverage, and the forward controls allow for relaxed legs without compromising agility. Technology is another game-changer here. For too long, Harley resisted going fully modern, but the Thunderbolt embraces the future. Full LED lighting across the bike means maximum visibility and minimal maintenance. The dash is expected to feature a full-color TFT display, crisp, customizable, and packed with information. We're talking ride modes, Bluetooth connectivity, navigation prompts, and possibly integration with Harley's existing ride command system. Safety features like cornering ABS, traction control, and possibly even adaptive riding aids are almost guaranteed. Harley knows the competition Indian, Ducati, Triumph have been offering these features for years. The Thunderbolt makes a statement, Harley is done playing catch-up. It's now leading its own charge. Pricing is always a critical part of the story. At the time of recording, Harley has not officially published the MSRP for the Thunderbolt. But based on industry speculation, expect it to land between $18,000 and $22,000. That's a deliberate sweet spot. It's above the entry-level cruisers like the Nightster and Sportster S, which now start under 10 grand after Harley's bold price adjustments in 2025. It's also well below the premium touring monsters and CVOs that stretch beyond 30 grand. This makes the Thunderbolt aspirational but not out of reach. It's positioned as a modern performance cruiser for riders who want something fresh and powerful but aren't looking to mortgage the house. Now, let's talk unique selling points, the reasons this bike stands apart not just in Harley's stable but in the entire cruiser category. First, it's the duality. Few bikes can blend the laid-back charisma of a cruiser with the quick reflexes of a sport machine. The Thunderbolt does that, giving you a machine that feels equally at home prowling the city as it does tearing through a mountain pass. Second, it's the design language. Harley has threaded the needle of paying homage to its roots while building a bike that looks undeniably modern. It's not just nostalgia, it's forward-looking, bold, and stylish. Third, the Thunderbolt arrives at a critical moment for Harley Davidson itself. The company has faced economic challenges, shifting tariffs, declining sales in traditional segments, and fierce global competition. The Thunderbolt is more than just a motorcycle. It's a strategic weapon, a way for Harley to stay relevant, capture new riders, and redefine what an American cruiser can be in the mid-2020s. Imagine owning this machine. The ignition flips, the V-twin growls awake, and the dash lights up like a fighter jet cockpit. You pull out of your driveway, the exhaust note burbling low at first, then roaring as you accelerate. In the city, heads turn not just because it's loud, but because it's sharp, aggressive, and futuristic. Out on the open highway, you feel the stability of the low-slung chassis, the pull of torque whenever you need it, the comfort that keeps fatigue at bay. And when the road gets twisty, you realize this is not your grandfather's Harley. It leans with confidence, holds its line, and encourages you to ride harder than you ever thought you would on a cruiser. The Thunderbolt doesn't just perform, it leaves an impression. It's the kind of bike that redefines expectations. For younger riders, it's an invitation to step into Harley culture without feeling stuck in the past. For veterans, it's a reminder that Harley can still surprise, innovate, and inspire. As the ride ends, you park the Thunderbolt, kill the ignition, and hear the engine ticking as it cools. The sun reflects off the tank, and for a moment, you catch yourself staring at it. That's the effect Harley wanted, a motorcycle that you can't stop looking at, can't stop thinking about, and can't wait to ride again. The 2025 Harley Davidson Thunderbolt isn't just another entry in the catalog. It's a statement piece. A line drawn in the asphalt. Harley is saying to the world, we're not fading, we're not stuck, we're not afraid. We are thundering forward. And if you're ready to ride the wave of that thunder, the Thunderbolt is waiting for you. So here's the final word. This isn't just a bike to ride, it's a bike to experience, to live with, to let become a part of your story. The 2025 Thunderbolt doesn't whisper nostalgia. It roars with ambition. And for Harley Davidson, and for riders around the world, that roar might just be the sound of a new era.